Whether we're roasting turkey, duck or goose at Christmas, there's several basic principles that we need to follow or abide to get the perfect, roast duck or turkey. One of the first principles I think that's most important is to always remove the wishbone before we roast the bird off. For the principle, when it comes to actually carving the bird, it's a lot easier to carve the meat with the wishbone off than it was with the wishbone on. So to remove the wishbone from any bird, I would normally start by taking a sharp knife and running it around the inner top of the carcass where the head would be, and you'll feel the isolation of the bone. It's basically, if you compare it to a human being, it would be the collarbone. Once we've found the bone, all I do is I run the knife along either side of the bird, and then from there I take my fingers and I can twist the wishbone out and I can cleanly remove it from the carcass. It's always seasoned inside the carcass, never season the outer flesh of any carcass. Skin is non-salt absorbent, and then from there we start thinking about trussing the bird. Trussing the bird is tying or pinning the bird into place. We've taken all the giblets and innards. From there they go into the bottom of the roasting tray. The bird rests on top of them. We're going to place it in the oven at 200 degrees plus, a nice hot fan assisted oven. From there, as the colour starts to come on the outside of the bird, we're going to slowly reduce the temperature on the oven and increase the cooking time, and we'll leave that to do its thing. The duck now has had 1 hour and 20 minutes in the oven. It's lovely and crispy and golden. I'm going to take the duck out and we're going to rest it. Crucially important to rest your food when it comes out of the oven. The juices are very excited within that just now, whether it's a turkey, whether it's a duck, whether it's goose. You always need to let it rest before we do anything with it. When it comes to the resting process, especially with a bird or a game bird, I always like to turn them upside down on themselves. If you think about the force of gravity, any juices that are in those breasts just now, they're going to fall down the way, which means they're falling into the backbone, which is absolutely no flesh on it whatsoever. We turn the bird upside down, it means gravity is going to pull those juices actually through the breast meat, which means when we carve that duck, we're going to have lovely, moist, tender meat. So your duck roasted, rested and carved, you've still got all your juices at the bottom of the dish, which we can deglaze to create a lovely gravy with some red wine. You've got all the fats at the bottom of the pan as well. Next time you're doing your roast potatoes, keep them, cook your potatoes in it, tons of flavour.